Okay, and hello everybody, and welcome back to RC Taildraggin. I'm the host of this channel, Jerry. Today we have part 11 of the Sig Alien TaylorCraft 72 build. So please hang around for that. I got a lot to show you, and also I'll tell you about this new hat I got. So stay tuned. Okay, and we are back. So we got a little bit more done here. I got this final former put in here, and I used my little template to get the right angle there. And I got the top stringers in. They were 1/4 inch square ply, or 1/4 inch square balsa, excuse me. And then I was a little bored, so I threw a little paint on the firewall there. I don't like the looks of raw balsa. The next owner, if there is one, if he goes to pull the cowl off to do something underneath it, he'll see that that's painted a little bit, and he'll just give it a nice little finishing touch. I don't, I can't not put some paint somewhere. Don't know why, but anyway, so we got to get the sheeting on top of here. It's got to be curved up, so I'll use my Windex, and then I'll spray it up, and then I'll put it on here, and I'll tape it down and let it dry, and it'll dry somewhat in the shape that we need. One cool thing here is the sheeting doesn't have to stop here. This can be difficult sometimes when you've got an arc coming down here, and then you've got to get a lip here for that balsa to glue to. But it'll actually overlap a little bit here because there's more sheeting that goes on the side here. So this will be nice and smooth all the way around. We don't have to worry about getting a really nice fit here. This will be doubled up a little bit. Still have to do the bottom, but I'm going to get the battery tray glued in first before I close up the bottom. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on next. And as soon as I have something to show you, I'll get back to you. Okay, so now I'm getting a start on this top sheeting. And I just wanted to stop for a second before I got it all the way done to kind of show you what the steps are for this. So basically what I did was I cut a length, random length. It's as long as it's longer than this span, you're good. I can trim that off. And then I marked a line just below the top edge of the fuselage here. And I put a bead of CA on there and stuck the balsa down there. And basically just gave it a couple extra minutes to go off. Normally the CA dries very quickly, but I gave it like 30 minutes just to make sure. Went and had a cup of coffee. And I watched Nick and Haley's latest video. Very cool. He's made a ducted fan glider. It's awesome. You got to check it out. Okay, so basically then I sprayed this with Windex right there, the kind with ammonia in it. If I understand correctly, the ammonia in the Windex releases the fibers a bit, makes them more bendable, pliable. It doesn't take long. I let it soak in for a little bit, and then I started working it over and bending it over, and I put some tape there to hold it while it's drying. And then when I pull the tape off, the balsa will stay kind of in that shape, or close enough for us to get it glued down. So yeah, so next thing, after the tape comes off, I'll cut down the center line of this stringer here. Halfway into the stringer, we'll give the other half to the other side. We'll cut that down, and then I'll get it all glued on. I'll retape it for a bit, and then I'll trim off the excess here, and we'll be good. That'll be half of it done. Just have to do the other half. Okay, so I think the instructions, which I haven't really looked at in a long time, had you gluing the side sheeting on here first, but I decided just to go ahead and keep going with the top here. And well, part of the reason for that was I don't have the stringers on the bottom yet, so I don't know exactly where that sheeting goes to. So we'll do the top, and then we'll do the bottom sheeting, and then we'll put the side piece on last. So yeah, that's what I got going on. I'm gonna get me another cup of coffee here. I'm gonna let this dry up a bit longer so it'll stay shaped up for us when we pull the tape off, and then we'll come back and we'll get it finished up. Be right back. Okay, I just wanted to show you this real quick before I continued on. I pulled that tape off. It's been about an hour, hour and a half. It's still a little damp, but that's okay. But we got a nice cool shape, so that's the only resistance right there. I mean, it stayed nice and bent the way we wanted it. So I'm really happy with that. Didn't split anything down here, which I've done in the past. But okay, so now I'm going to continue on, and when I come back, this will be done. Be right back. Okay, I'd like to take a second and talk about Bench Aerotech for a moment. They're a group of folks out in Indiana, I believe, and they specialize in bringing old sailplane designs back to life. I believe how it works is they obtain the licenses from the original manufacturer, original designer, to build the planes, and then they kit them up with their laser cutters, get their files already, and laser cut these kits. I met them on Instagram when one day I posted an Airtronics Olympic 2 power pod that I had from the 70s, and they were interested in getting a copy of that for their designs because they have a license to reproduce that as well. So I sent it to them, and I photocopied it. All the dimensions are correct, and I sent it to them, and they sent me this really cool hat. So I really appreciate that, guys. So go and check out their website. I'll put a link at the end of the video for this, and you can see all the planes that they're planning to build and sell. And if you get on their contact list for a particular design, you'll be, I assume, one of the first ones to get one when they come into production. Myself, I'm interested in the Olympic 3. It's a 132-inch wingspan sailplane. Beautiful. I just fell in love with it the instant I saw it. So I'm going to be getting one of those when they become available, and it'll probably end up being a build video series. So check them out, Bench RC or Bench Aerotech. I'll leave the link. Check them out. Order something, click something, buy something, and help these guys out. They're really cool. Okay, we're back. Got the top sheeting all on. Looks pretty good. I still need to finish sanding the front here and the back here. I got them trimmed off, but there's still a little bit of a lip there I need to sand out. I'm happy with the way that turned out. Of course, I put some more paint up here. This is where you'll look down through the windscreen, so I don't like the looks of raw balsa, as I've mentioned many times. So it's not to create a scale look, but just to give it a finished look, which I think will be pretty nice. And then I got the, let me get this up here. Got the battery tray glued in. Okay, I'm planning to use 4S battery. We'll see how it goes. And you can see it slips all the way down to the firewall. Now, if it turns out that I need to place the battery all the way up against the firewall, then I'm probably going to end up cutting some of this out. I can do that. I've got a saw to reach in there, so that's not going to be an issue. But when and if I finally ever get around to doing the CG and we find that the battery goes all the way to the front, we'll cut some off. If the battery needs to come back here a bit, then I'll put a plug down in there. I'll make a little box and slide it down in there before the battery to keep the battery in its place. And then I'll have some Velcro or something go over the back here, side to side or top to bottom. But yeah, that went in pretty easy. Whoops, see, need the Velcro, battery fell out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. When we come back for the next video, we'll get the stringers here of the sheeting on the bottom, on the sides. We got some window frame pieces to go in there. We'll get them all in. But it might be an extra week or two before the next video comes out, because I actually have 2 weddings in a couple of weeks that I have to attend. And yes, one of them is mine. I'm looking very forward to that. Maybe I'll throw some pictures in one of the next videos or something. But anyway, thank you very much, everybody. Please smash that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Leave a comment if you'd like. Let me know how you're enjoying this. If you are or you aren't, let me know. And I really hope to see you guys back here for part 12 of the Sig Alien TaylorCraft 72 build. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.